I gotta love how these bitter and angry women, especially the ones from TikTok. I deleted my TikTok, but when I used to be on TikTok, a lot of these women are on there, and a few of them are on YouTube. These women have preferences, but they just can't get what they want. It's hilarious. They want a man like me that has the resources, has the time, come and save them, pay 100% of the bills. Look, I'm just telling you point blank. If you're not married, you are going to pay 100% of your bills if you are not married. The same thing goes for a man. Now, I pay 100% of the bills for my wife because I'm legally married to her. So of course, she has maximum benefits with me. Whereas if you are not married at all, you would be expected to be in your own house and pay 100% of the bills. This is where you men are these women are going to entrap you. They're trying to put a standard to be with them. They want to live with you and you pay 100%. If you're not married to that woman, do not make that deal. That is a raw deal. It is never going to work. That's why your relationships fail before it starts, because you're moving too fast, way too fast. You haven't had a chance to develop your relationship, and she's already living with you, and you're paying 100% of the bills. And without a marriage, this gets even worse if you give her kids, and you two are not married. As soon as she leaves you, you instantly get put on child support. You have no rights as an unmarried man. No rights at all. That's how this happens. At least if you're married, she has to go through the entire divorce process first to get awarded child support. So this divorce process is extremely expensive. So you have to go through all of that to get to that point. You at least have a fighting chance if you are married to the correct person. Emphasis on correct person. And when you get married to somebody, it can't just be anybody. Not any woman is worthy enough to get your ring. It has to be somebody that is deserving of the marriage. And a lot of these women out there are gold diggers. They want you to be able to provide right off the rip. Provide for them before you get married to them. They want the most expensive ring and the most expensive wedding. My wife and I got married at Justice of the Peace. The ring, both rings cost $2,000 for both rings. My ring and her ring combined $2,000. I put my ring up because when I do a lot of martial arts, when I punch, it wants to fly off my finger, and I'm not cutting off my circulation, making that ring any tighter. So I took my ring and put it in the box and put it up there. So my ring is put away. So you need to choose the correct person that is worthy, and that pisses these women off to no end, because when a man has standards, these women find out that they cannot control that man. That's good for you if they can't control you, because that means you're in the driver's seat. You're in the driver's seat. You need to do what's best for you, period. Not what's best for her, what's best for you. It is your life. You have one life to live. Go out there, live it, and make the correct choices for you. No single mothers. You're not volunteering to be stepdaddy. That is not in your best interest to be stepfather, because you're going to get put on child support, and that's in her best interest. You don't take a man with money and saddle him down with somebody else's kids. And yes, and you have women that get pissed off about that too. Let them be pissed. Let them be pissed. They're not going to get a second chance to ruin somebody else. That's exactly what's going to happen. They ruined it with the first guy because they didn't take their time. They rushed into something, had a kid because they rushed into something. So they had a kid with the wrong person, and of course they have no choice but to break up. because this person is not a good candidate. So obviously, living with this person is not possible. So naturally, you would want to leave that household to get away from a bad situation because you didn't do your due diligence. But now you want me, the good man, to step in and bail you out. That's not how that works. So you want a second chance to just screw somebody else's life up, and knowing if he has money, they know that they have the power to take stepdad and put him on child support, and they use that child support thing as leverage. Now, you as the stable man with the money, this is how you gain the leverage. You are young, you have money, you have the leverage. Flip the script, choose an older woman. And a lot of men make fun of me for this, but I'm telling you, the option is the older woman. Because if you choose the younger woman that has nothing, she is going to use you up for everything that you got. And then when she gains some kind of leverage, then you'll see the true personality. Older, more established, more mature lady. And an emphasis on more established. Somebody that actually has some kind of life experience, that you actually have something in common with. A lot of these men prefer their women a lot younger, and some of these men my age, they want their woman in their 20s and all this stuff. Dude, you're making the biggest mistake of your life doing that. These women are still in their party mode. They're still inexperienced. A lot of these women in their 20s, they don't have nothing. They don't even have a house, man. They don't have nothing. And you want to give this girl all of that? What do you think she's going to do to you as soon as she gets the opportunity? She is going to take your shit from you. She is not interested in working hard to earn that. She is going to take your shit from you. That's how that's going to work. I retired before I got married. My money is untouchable because I earned it before the marriage. I'm not going to say how I earned everything, but in this video, but the only thing I'm going to say is my money is completely untouchable. That's all I can say about that. So I had a vasectomy and married a woman 7 years older than myself. Life is good. I beat the system all the way around. I beat child support, cannot be put on child support because of the vasectomy, and my wife cannot have any kids, I can't have any kids. So there's no consequences with us being together like that. And I rejected 100% of all single mothers, rejected 100% of all younger women. Life is badass right now. I got nothing to worry about because I'm not getting put through the ringer with child support at 45. No, I've earned my life. You don't get to come into my life and tell me what to do. That's how that works over here. I'm out of here.